Ubisoft may delete your account with all your games if you are not careful. I'm going to share with you some recent news about a player that supposedly got all his games erased. The story was featured in PC World and they talk about Thor, a player that says, "In 2020 I sold my PC because I was gaming way too much and it went a bit over the healthy way of doing it. I made the choice to work and attend school. But gaming is easy to get in and hard to get out. He got a new PC in 2021. And I for sure would have regretted just selling the PC before the pandemic and having to get a new graphics card. Mine is even expensive now than when I bought it." So this poor guy not only had to pay for an overpriced graphics card, but when he tried to log into his Ubisoft account, he found that he was unable to log in. "Ubisoft told me that they can recover it. It's deleted, permanently locked," he said. So these are pretty bad news for him. Sadly, what matters is why are the games gone, what did Ubisoft said, and can it happen to you? The truth is that yes, maybe it may happen to you because their service agreement says, "We may suspend or close your account and your ability to use one or more services or part of the services at any time, automatically and at our sole discretion, upon notification where your account has been inactive for more than 6 months. 6 months, which is actually nothing. I have not logged into my Riot, Blizzard or EA account in a year, and how can you be blamed if there are so many platforms? What if I only play Halo or LoL or any other game from another platform exclusively for a year? Does it mean that I will lose all my games?" This is starting to look as bad as the NFT scandal. However, Ubisoft is excusing themselves, saying that this is in compliance of the GDPR laws, yet I have never heard of platforms like Steam closing inactive accounts. And if I pay for a game, I expect it to not have it deleted ever, or at least in a very long time. However, Ubisoft mentions that accounts that have purchased games are not eligible for deletion, and that they have never deleted accounts with less than 4 years of inactivity, yet the clause is still on their service agreement. So how could this have happened then? And was it a fair mistake? Also, after reading this, I was wondering two things. What has happened with my Ubisoft account that I haven't logged in more than a year? And what about other platforms? I haven't logged into my Blizzard account since Overwatch. Well, if you are as scared as I was, don't worry. Epic Games and Blizzard don't erase all accounts and neither does Steam. Riot does reserve the right to erase your account after inactivity, but we both know that if you have tried their drugs, inactivity is none of your worries. So Ubisoft claims seem pretty sketchy to me, and it brings the issue that you don't really own these games that you buy, you only own the access that can be revoked with your account. So it was time to check if Ubisoft words were true, because it seems pretty weird that this wasn't an issue until now. Probably many of you haven't logged into your Ubisoft accounts in years. And if you found your account deleted, you will probably have made a post somewhere. Also, if this is a mistake, how is the first and only time? So I decided that it was time to log into my account. I remember playing For Honor almost 2 years ago. I know I'm not that proud of that purchase either, but I admit that I had some fun. And to my surprise, after several unsuccessful attempts to log into my account, it was there. So in this case, I might have to give some face to Ubisoft, and I don't really believe that they do erase accounts with purchased games. Which does not mean that they can't or will not do so in the future, but at least they send an email 30 days before. Anyhow, I found pretty important to let all of you know that you have to check your accounts just in case. And regardless if they do or do not erase accounts, it is pretty weird to have a clause that other companies do not have or follow. Especially when the trust in you is not very high. If you have been checking news about Ubisoft, they are trying to push NFTs into the gaming landscape even after brutal backslash from the community. Sadly, I think this is only the beginning and that eventually NFTs will be pushed the same as loot boxes and microtransactions, even if the community is fighting hard against these practices. And after we got some wins like the case with the Stalker and NFTs, they end up pushing them anyways. You can see another example in this video about a strategy that Square Enix was planning to use and was called on it on advance by the community, yet they implemented it anyways. If you are interested in gaming industry news or RPGs, feel free to subscribe. I plan to bring more pretty soon. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.